Joey Flacco, man, first team all couch. He has gotten into the Cleveland Browns uniform, and people were like, Chris was shaking his head. I thought I said something wrong.
No. It just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
No,
Yeah.
Chris is
Flacco,
just a little heartbroken this week. Chris is a little heartbroken this week.
Yeah.
Not about this. This is just I just don't understand this.
No,
I'm
Flacco, man.
good, bro. I'm good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
I didn't
good.
mean to do what I had to do this week.
Flacco
I'm good.
is
I'm good.
the quarterback we grew up watching. Like these are the kind of quarterbacks. This guy gets out there, launches that shit down the field, doesn't care who catches the ball. He knows someone's going to catch it. Other team, his team, doesn't matter. Amari Cooper, most likely.
Yeah.
But this dude, 3-1 under his tenure. I mean, can they really make some noise in the playoffs with Joe Flacco under center?
Chris, you go ahead and take this one first.
Bro, I mean, in this game, I don't even know if it was Joe Flacco or it was Amari Cooper. It was both. It looks like they've been playing together for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, in games like this where wide receivers have historic days, a lot of it is the quarterback too. Obviously, the receiver has to make plays, but the quarterback, they have to be on the same page. And I mean, in this game, they were just on the same page. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, they tried to guard Amari Cooper with everyone. Prayers for Derek Stingley. But, I mean, Amari Cooper was just winning every time, and Joe Flacco trusted him and gave him a chance every time, and that was pretty much it. That was pretty much the game. I mean, the game felt like it was over for a while. The Texans had a little bit of life in the second half, but this game felt like it was going on for 5 hours because I was going against Amari Cooper in fantasy. I mean, the game was over and he was still like catching balls, and it was just like, bro, relax, bro. Like, you have 50 fantasy points. You guys are going to win. You have 250 yards. Like, relax.
He broke his career high, broke the Browns record.
Record.
Bro, that was crazy.
11 catches on 15 targets, 265, 2 touchdowns. Only played 79% of snaps. He could have been out there more.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. Flacco, but the Flacco thing, you know what's crazy about Joe Flacco? I don't think I've ever seen him move this much. This guy never, like, he's not scrambling for yards, but he's like getting out of the pocket and he's just fucking slinging that thing down the field. It's really something to watch, man. I mean, 38 years old, and in his 4 games, 44 attempts, 45, 44, 42. Again, the guy is slinging the rock. And we talked about it a little bit before we got on. When you get a veteran quarterback in there, he's going to know, trust your best option, whoever it is. It's Amari Cooper. And Amari Cooper feels like he's been one of, if not the most underrated receivers in the league for quite a few seasons now. But give that man his flowers. He is an absolute dog. That toe tap catch on the sideline, that ball should have never been caught by anyone.
My God.
By anyone. That was when I texted in our group chat and I said Amari Cooper is on crack because there's just no other explanation for him being able to catch that. So, yeah, the Browns with Flacco, it's fun to watch, but is it sustainable is my question. What do we think?
So, real quick, what I actually didn't know at all is that this is Amari Cooper's highest receiving yardage season in his career now, like already through 15 games. I didn't know that until I looked at it on Sleeper, and I was going through his seasons. He never had a 1,200-yard season, which is crazy to me. Like, he has like 5,000-yard seasons, but he's never had a 1,200-yard season. Or maybe there was one with Dallas, but this is already his highest total. He's long been one of the best receivers in the NFL. It's just he doesn't get enough credit for that. But is this sustainable? That's the question you posed to me. And they haven't played the toughest competition. Let me throw that out there. They haven't played the most ridiculous competition. We know this defense is great, especially over the last 4 weeks. In EPA, they've been top 7. So it's a great defense. We know that. I want to say yes, it is, because I love the story. Like Joe Flacco coming back off the couch and like going into the playoffs, winning a couple playoff games, potentially even making the Super Bowl with this roster. But I don't think it's sustainable. I think they maybe can win one playoff game, if they're the 5th seed and they take on the worst division winner. But I don't think it's fully sustainable. I think once they start playing the elite teams, it's gonna fall apart a little bit.
So Bruce Magoo says in the chat that he says this Falcons with Flacco.
Yeah, I just saw that.
That's crazy, but is this sustainable, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna say yes. Is this level of play for Joe Flacco sustainable? Maybe not, but I don't think the Browns need this level of play from Joe Flacco every single game to win. I know Nick Chubb's not there, but they still have a great run blocking offensive line. They should still be able to beat you, on the ground. And
sleazy, bro.
Dang, what
and we know about the Browns defense. Like, that defense could win you a game by itself. So I don't think Joe Flacco has to play at this level. But I know it was over a decade ago, but we've seen Joe Flacco play at this level when it matters the most.
Isn't
Like,
that crazy?
38.
38. He's like LeBron.
He is LeBron.
LeBron. He's
What
Flacco.
he's doing right now, like, to me, the only thing that matters about him being 38 is will he be able to sustain getting hit? But other than that, I mean, so what? He's 38. He's slinging the fucking rock around. Like, why would that? He just did it for 4 weeks. Why would that stop now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he
Still has a cannon.
like, you know what I mean? Is he just gonna like take some crazy decline back now? Like, after, like, I don't think so. Will he be this good? Will he be 300 yards good? I don't know. But does he have to be? Can he be 225 and 2 touchdowns without turning the ball over while the defense dominates?
I mean, he's still been turning the ball over quite a bit, but like,
Yeah.
But
he's also been taking a ton of shots.
Yeah, exactly. He's been throwing in minimum 40 plus, 42 times.
I don't think that his play to this level is sustainable, obviously. I'm just saying they haven't played a team to this point where I like look at it and I'm like, like that's some tough competition. Like the last few weeks we've had the Jags, the Bears, and like granted the Bears over the last like 5 weeks, their defense has been first in EPA per play, crazy enough. Which out of nowhere. But outside of that, I mean, like, I'm not going to look at that and think that, like, this is, like, he's going against some elite defenses and he's tearing them apart. Like, I want to see – give me the Jets. Let me see that, and we'll go from there. Tomorrow we have the Jets. If he tears up a secondary and a defense that good, all right, you're going to be talking – I'm going to be talking different next week. But until then, I don't know. I'm a little to be decided there.
It's a shame that the Jets suck. I would have loved to see primetime Flacco versus Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
That would have really been something, man.
Blast from the past.
Yeah, as of right now, the Browns get the Jags in the first round. They could totally win that game.
Already beat them.
Yeah, they absolutely beat them. Yeah, can absolutely win that game. Yeah, if you win a playoff game.
The Jags do not look good.
The Jags look terrible.
They look horrible. Horrible.
Falling off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could totally beat the Jags. So they could. You win a playoff game with Joe Flacco, man. That speaks a lot to the rest. And without Nick Chubb, like that speaks a lot to Stefanski and the crew and the rest of the roster altogether.
Oh, Stefanski should be involved in Coach of the Year talks.
Coach of the Year is always interesting to me. I feel like there's always so many guys that can win it. Like this year, I feel like there's a handful of guys that can win it.
I think it's his award to lose now.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah,
with what he's had to deal with this season, it's his award to lose.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, then what happens if they win a playoff game with Joe Flacco? Then what?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. That's the thing.
They're a quarterback away. If they don't obviously go to the Super Bowl, like they're a quarterback away.
It's nuts.
It's not Watson.
I don't even know, bro. I think that they face the Ravens potentially if they're the lowest seed remaining.
Oh, immediately following? Yeah, I believe they.
Yeah, they would then face the Ravens, and it's a divisional.
Bro, you can't tell me the Browns can't beat the Ravens.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
They can.
I'd pick the Ravens, but like, come on, it's a divisional. It's an AFC North.
The Joe Flacco revenge game.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro.
He knows
That-
Harbaugh. He
That
played
would
in
be
Harbaugh's
fucking
system.
nuts.
He
That
knows
would be
it.
nuts. That would be insane.
That would
I'm gonna
be
be honest with you.
If we get Stafford upsetting the Lions and Flacco upsetting the Ravens in the
That'd
same
be
postseason,
something, bro.
this
Bro,
might be the best NFL season in decades.
bro. Stafford's a whole different level, by the way. Like
Yeah,
that motherfucker is. You could be talking about him as the best player.
Oh
Best
my
quarterback
God,
in
if
the
Stafford
NFL.
upsets the Lions, that would be fucking jokes,
it's
bro.
written like it's
It's
Oh,
cinema.
destined to
It's
happen.
cinema.
Yeah, it's destined to happen. The Lions are, they had a good week, but they're looking,